Welcome back to Yumper and Swole's 31 Days of Horror, presented to you by the Tainted Glove. Today we're going to be looking at the 1999 American supernatural horror film directed by David Koepp, Stir of Echoes. Stir of Echoes is one of those movies that kind of gets lost in the shuffle. The reason being, it was released the same year as The Sixth Sense, as well as the Blair Witch Project and the Brendan Fraser movie, The Mummy. So it kind of got lost within all these mega hits, but it's good in its own right. And that's what the point of these movie reviews are, to give you movies that you haven't heard of that are pretty good. This film follows Tom Witzky, a phone lineman living in a working class neighborhood in Chicago with his pregnant wife Maggie and his son Jake. Witzky is played by Kevin Bacon. Tom is a skeptic to the paranormal world, even though there are signs that his son Jake might be able to communicate with the dead. However, at a party one night, he challenges his sister-in-law Maggie, who is a known believer in the paranormal activity, to hypnotize him. After being put under, Lisa plants a post-hypnotic suggestion and Tom urging him to be more open-minded. Now, this part of the movie I think is done incredibly well. I especially love the fact that you are seeing how she puts Kevin Bacon's character to sleep when he's sitting in a movie theater, and when he actually looks up at the movie theater, it says the word she tells him to say, sleep, which he does. While waking up, we hear people laughing at him, saying he was talking about some bully that used to beat him up while he was in class. But as time goes on, Tom begins to experience a lot more paranormal activity, and he begins to see things that he knows isn't there. This is the whole concept of the movie, that he is seeing things within his household that is basically driving him nuts, all along while his son is also telling him to take comfort in seeing the things as he can see them too, including a ghost girl who Tom continuously sees in his household. One aspect of this movie I really loved is the fact they incorporated the Rolling Stones song Paint It Black into a lot of the movie. There's a part where Tom's actually playing the guitar and his son moves his fingers to play the correct tune because he keeps hearing it and doesn't know where he heard it from. Anything with the Stones is awesome in my book, so I do love the fact that this is included in the movie. Tom then gets frustrated and goes to basically his sister-in-law to get everything reversed. And this is another part that cracks me up, is when he goes under again to be hypnotized, instead of seeing the sleep on the movie theater, he sees dig and begins to dig. And every time I see this part of the movie, I can't help but think of this.
Oh, I guess you wouldn't mind if I was to dig a hole of my own?
Go for it.
Maybe I will.
What's stopping you?
Very little. Oh, I'm having chest pains. Where's the defibrillator?
Stir of Echoes is one of those movies that demonstrates you can have something lying in your subconscious that hasn't been awakened yet. In this case, Kevin Bacon's character has the ability to speak and see the dead, but he doesn't know that until it's revealed after he goes under hypnosis and unlocks that of his subconscious. It's also demonstrated that it could be a hereditary thing, with his son also experiencing these things. Stir of Echoes has its good share of jump scares and psychological thriller that most horror fans would love. Too bad it didn't get more recognition when it was released in theaters, but it has seemed to have gained a cult following. And with that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check out the Tainted Glove website at thetaintedglove.com for more blogs and posts. And with that, we'll see you in the next one.